Oh my gosh, I love our intro, friend. It is a vibe. I ain't gonna hold you. You did a good job at picking that one, girl.
Just finding some random music on the editing app.
Well, welcome to Reality Check Report. I am one of your hosts, Aurora.
And I'm Miss O.
And today, guys, oh my gosh, I know we're not gonna do like a week to week kind of thing for this show, but it got so good in the first episode. And mind you, this is the true 90-day, like, je ne sais quoi that I missed.
The essence of why 90 Day was created.
It is absolutely the essence. I mean, this is why we're here. These are really the people that drew us into the original 90-day sagas. And now they're all on one show acting
a plum fool.
So, oh my gosh. So as you can see, you can go to our channel on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, leave comments or whatever you feel that you need to get out about these characters. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. It shows on Mondays at 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern time on TLC and Max, as you see here. You guys, let's get into it. Anything you want to kick off with, friend? Anything you want to kick off with?
The first episode made me feel like it was a filler, but baby, this second episode, I'm like, if they gonna be giving this, I'm locked in.
For sure. Like, yes. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna kind of go scene by scene. We're not gonna try to give out too many spoiler alerts, but we are gonna talk about like the gist of some of the things that happened. So just pay attention. And then the next show slide I give you guys is going to be a video. So we're just going to dive right into it.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice. I'm here at this gorgeous beach resort to try and make a connection with a man that has the whole package with a package. Ooh, it's hot out here. Hi. I think we've met before.
Did we meet before?
Maybe a little bit. I was in Turkey for like a month with Usman, but after the trip, I wasn't sure how you felt about me. I'm like, could this be fate bringing us back together? Cheers, guys, to a really good night. Yes. I was kind of like, okay, there's going to be other 90-day people. But I had zero clue who the hell was going to be here.
Same face.
Jennifer is my ex-girlfriend. Out of all the people, why is she here?
Same reason you there, buddy.
Someone sees me in a bikini and they see my ass. They're like, "Boy, you have a huge ass, big ass." You want to kiss? And I say that.
I'm trying not to like go too crazy on the first interaction, but like, damn. Yeah. That is a very nice ass. You know that's my ex that's here, right?
Why don't break up?
The truth.
That's her friend, right?
Yeah, gold digger.
To talk about me with everybody. And you better watch out because I know a couple of secrets he wouldn't like anybody to know about.
We're gonna do some speed dating while in a hot tub.
Have you done it before?
He's fine.
I have 1,000 thoughts
He is
running
nice
through my
looking.
head. Because right before I came to the resort, I was hanging out with my friend Ashley. One thing led to another, and Ashley kisses me. Gosh, what a dating couch.
Girl, these wigs.
Yeah, the wigs are terrible. Okay.
Hey, buddy, wait, I'm gonna have to say something about his hair too. Your braids are not going all the way down in the back.
It looks intentional though. It looks intentional. It looks like he got it cut all the way across because his hair comes down the nape of his neck. But can it grow past there? We don't, probably not.
I don't like that. That's giving me vibes.
Yes. So
y'all fill that in.
So this was, I wanted to go ahead and show the preview of the kind of previously on the previous episode. This is everything that went down the first episode, and it is so crucial to how the second episode goes, right, friend?
Yes.
It is literally like
a lot to talk about.
So Rob talking to that girl bending over, showing all that A in his face, like that plays a big role. It's about to implode on itself on day 2. I'm not gonna give no spoilers.
Day 2. Oh my God. And they supposed to be there for 3 weeks. I can imagine.
Ooh, 3 weeks. I didn't know that. That is crazy.
3 long weeks, and it's already been 2 long episodes.
And y'all see Chantel is nervous, and she's really trying to I think that plays a big part on how she comes out as well, so it kind of starts off like they said, with all them speed dating and doing it in the hot tub. And on episode 2 sort of picks up in the same spot where they're continuously on the speed dating, and then they start doing like these little classes. I guess beforehand you can sign up for classes and things to kind of be on TV that you want to do, which I thought was kind of cool idea. They didn't make them do everything. They said, hey, if you want to, this will be for you. And they probably made like our people do it, our 90-day folks do it, but it looks like it was somewhat volunteer. I would love to know in the background if it wasn't.
But between the speed dating and the flirting class,
yes,
they got to choose. They got to choose, because remember when Tim went up there and he wanted to know what event that Jennifer chose, because he didn't want to be on the same event, which they end up picking the same event. I don't know why he would go to the hot tub one, knowing she know how to flirt. She don't need no classes.
Hold on, and I didn't get a picture of it, and I'm mad I didn't put it up here. Knowing you wrap your body in a towel like that, why would you go to any speed dating, any jacuzzi?
Oh my God, we will get there. Oh my God. Friend, we both, I think we was watching it at the same time because our messages crossed. Like, what the Tim got on? Oh my God, it's a top. He did not wrap that. We're gonna talk about it.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. So, all right. So we're gonna jump into the next scene, which is sort of basically. So it kind of kicks back between the flirting and the jacuzzi. The next scene is gonna jump to the flirting class, and it's gonna be Usman. And let me just play the clip. 1 second. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, just like that, magic happens. We back in action. All right. So here's the clip. Let's go ahead and play it. This is Usman doing his flirting, y'all. Tell me what you think. Let's talk about it.
Is it flirting? Or is it spin?
Yeah.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make up one about me. On the spot.
On the spot?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
Cassidy.
I love you, I love you, I love you.
You love me?
I love you, my baby Cassidy. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, my baby Cassidy.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, Cassidy. I love you. Usman's song is a banger. I swear, when he started singing that, I was like, all right, there's no way he's not getting this girl. I'm being super sarcastic. There ain't no way that's impressing anyone.
This song sucks. I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay, great. I don't think anyone would be impressed by his lyrics, let me tell you.
I had to listen to the guy I liked sing that he loves another girl. And he's like, Cassidy, I love you. I love you. I'm like, you don't even say you like her or you're cute. Just straight, I love you. If this is Usman's idea about how he falls in love, I'm worried about how he approaches sex. Is he just like, hi, I'm Usman. Can I stick it in you?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
When you're accurate, boo. I don't know what to tell you.
Pretty much. Oh my God. So in this scene, Cassidy and Usman, they had to flirt, and that was his way of flirting with her. Usman, this is why Chantel says you're a scammer. You don't know this lady. You didn't even know this lady name until she told you, and you love her.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's
Scammer.
giving desperate. It's giving weird.
It's giving
and
scammer.
It's giving scammer. And like there was a couple others, that did their dating thing. Like Courtney got linked up with what was that little awkward boy's name?
I think it was
Chad.
Yeah.
Yes. Courtney got with Chad, and that white girl that y'all just saw talking, which I love her. She's definitely one of my faves, and she's a 90 Day OG. I think they all 90 Day OGs at this point.
Yeah, at this point.
But yeah, she got into a little thing where she tried to flirt. When I tell you, it was dry and
that
scary.
was not flirting. I don't know what that was. If you need, she was like, maybe I should have had a couple of shots of tequila before I came. Ma'am, if you need alcohol to assist you and how to do something is basic, because people, when you say flirting is talking and developing a connection. I don't know what they were doing. They both were awkward.
It's hard to flirt. Okay, you ain't really had to flirt. You've been with somebody since forever.
But see, that's part of my problem because I'm very talkative. Flirting. So people think I'm flirting with, like, I don't wear a ring to work. I deal with icing. And
but you're still
like, people need to learn how to flirt. You don't need to learn how to flirt. Well, people be thinking I'm flirting with them, and I'm just being courteous and nice. Well, yeah. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. I mean, I'm up at 4:00 in the morning. But
what I'm saying is different. Like people that it's really hard to flirt. Like it's nice to be friendly. It's easy to be friendly and polite and courteous. I can do that with anybody. But to have intentions on getting you to quickly build that bond in 0.5 seconds and not stumble over your words and know the right thing to say. Like it's not easy, friend. Like
but I think that's part of the problem. You trying to do something so quickly. Like flirting is not a quick thing. And if people took the time to actually flirt correctly and get to know people, then you would realize real quick before you get the drawers up that homeboy was a whole walking flag. Usman is a whole walking flag.
He is. We're going to get into that because I definitely have some pictures of his historical women's, and we're going to get into it.
One thing we do know about Usman is that he's trying to get to the United States, and he likes white women. That's what we do know. Other than that, we don't know nothing else.
So yes, he is trying to get. We all y'all have to go watch. Like she's not lying. It's all true. Like she's not being a rude person. She's my friend. She's clocking it because Usman admits it. Like in his previous shows, like this is not nothing that's a top secret kind of thing. So you really gotta know what you know what I'm saying. You gotta watch. Okay, let's see. So Chantel and her little, so Chantel has an issue with her sexuality at this point. She's questioning her sexuality. She dives into a little bit about the history of what happened about kissing a girl. And she's in the hot tub with a guy named.
I think something's going on over there. Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay, so yeah. So let's go ahead and watch the clip. Let's just get straight to it because she's going to be able to explain herself a little bit.
Still attracted to men. I am still attracted to men. And I don't know if kissing Ashley was a one-time thing. It's hard for me to put a label on something that I don't even understand right now about myself. So coming here and meeting so many different kinds of people seems like the best way to find out what's right for me.
Your 2 minutes starts now.
I think I want to know more about Chantel. What about you? It's very important for me to have fulfillment in life. I'm doing my dream job right now. What's your dream job? Botox and filler, aesthetic. That's your dream job? Yeah,
That's fulfillment.
my dream job. I love everything.
Face fillers.
I don't know a ton about Botox and that kind of stuff. Well, raise your eyebrows. Okay, and then frown. Make an angry face. And then smile real big. Okay, yeah. So you use. Well, it's all relative to what a person wants. So if you want to wear your wrinkles, fine.
He said he wanted no Botox.
You got one, but you're very handsome. Yeah, you're very handsome.
I said,
he's so cute. I could just melt. He's tall, got beautiful eyes. I love the accent. I think there could be something there with Joe. If I'm honest, he could use a little Botox, but it feels good that I could make a connection here.
Her faces be gigging me. I think I can have something with Joe. I think there might be something here. Like, girl, I'm sick of her.
I think whatever I may say about Chantel is going to come across biased because I don't like her.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Man, why are you talking about this, man? Men don't be getting. Well, I ain't gonna say men don't be getting Botox. How you know this man wants some Botox?
He definitely didn't ask for that for the assessment.
And then how you think he gonna feel when he hear that you think he needs some Botox?
You got wrinkles in your forehead. Everybody got wrinkles in the forehead. It's natural.
And you got some titties that was 3 times the size that you needed.
Boom, boom, boom. They like cute. They sit up here.
I try to like her because I like Pedro. But now that her and Pedro is not together, I don't have to like you anymore.
Yeah, I think if you've been following her and her show and all that, you start losing interest in her as a person because she's so Portified, is what I call it. So okay.
RHOA if you guys were confused.
Yeah, thank you. So do you think she's ready to date?
No. But I think she should get out there and date only because she don't know where she's sitting at. And that's the whole purpose of dating. Like I tell my little cousins when they 18, 19 want to be locked down with somebody, girl, that's not really smart. It's okay for you to have your options open. And I'm not saying go out here and spread your legs to everybody. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is your 20s is for you to understand who you are as a woman or a man. Understand what you like and what you don't like, what you're going to tolerate and not tolerate. And then you proceed with the suitors who fit the bill. Some people just got this fairy tale state of mind where they want to get married, find a suitor, get married, have kids, and have a picket fence, and it don't never work out like that. You might get a baby, but y'all probably won't be together 6 months after the baby born, depending on how the situation goes.
No, not that one.
And that's just being honest. I always tell people if you make it past the 6 months, you got a greater chance of y'all making it to the kid get to the 3-year-old mark. Now, if y'all pass the 3-year-old mark, that means y'all actually really like each other and care for each other, that y'all invested enough to be in sync with one another where it's not about the kids.
I like that.
Some people grow up with a different mindset, or they're trying to appease their parents with a relationship that their parents don't have to be bothered with.
Crazy parents.
So, yeah.
Selfish parents. There's a lot of those around. But yes, I digress. Speaking of parents, we got Mama's boy Colty over here about to.
And I can't even say he a mama's boy no more because what was his mama name? Debbie? Was it Debbie? Miss Debbie took her ass over there to Canada and found her man and living happy. And I'm happy for her.
I'm happy for her. And Colt is really like, he's the one miserable now.
But he have to understand, I'm sorry. Watching him on 90 Day, he made his mama life miserable. His mom didn't know how to move on. When you with somebody for a long time, you don't know how to move on. You don't even think it's possible, especially at her age. She probably didn't even think it was possible for her to find another person for her.
Till she got that makeover.
So she sat there and gave all her time and all her energy to her children, which when you're a present mom, that's what you do.
That's what you do. But Coty was, well, and yes, I'm gonna call him Coty. Coty is like 40.
He is, but
you don't.
But because she invested in that for so long, that's my child. As him being my child, I'm his mom. That is my duty. But at some point, you got to cut the strings.
That became her lifetime duty. And honestly, I like Coty. I like him being single, but he looks really lost. He looks like a lost boy from Peter Pan.
And he should be.
Came all the way back because he's been relying on his mama for so long. He's been trying to bring these women over to do everything that his mama will do, and they won't do it. And he's just very kind of, it looks like he's trying to find his own, especially here, because he was saying like he's not used to being around these kind of people, and he lives in Vegas. So for him to say that lets me know he lives a very meek and meager, secluded, there you go, life. And therefore, like, this is something like really he's used to being around women, like I think you said before, but he's not used to really being immersed in where there's beautiful women, there's nice looking men. You ain't the hottest thing in the world. I don't think
that's really true, because he live in Vegas. I think that he's had access to women. He just haven't had access to women that are readily inaccessible to access him. I.e., that's why he was getting online and finding women in different countries.
Yeah, there's a bunch of prostitutes in Vegas, and he's only gonna pay for so much coochie. Because I know he has.
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely got to pay to.
But then you think about where he went over there and got his wife from. She's from a country. She's from a country that is she's from a country that is known for that. Yeah, that is known for that. So
he did a Passport Brothers thing, low key. He's a Passport bro.
Oh, I was just watching something before we got on about the Passport bro. That's something we need to talk about. But anyway, yes, Coty.
So this next clip is Coty he's stepping up, building the confidence. You know what I'm saying? We're getting there. He's getting there. So let me go ahead and play the clip. 3, 2. Let me do this one. I like this one.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah? Why do you think they're interesting?
Sorry, wrong clip. This is it. Let's back up.
Some.
Oops. Just see.
Some magnetism here, but I think everyone will tell you how they want to be treated. You just have to listen and just kind of go with the flow.
I like his approach.
My issue with Coty is he know all the right things to say and don't implement none of the shit.
Okay, bullshit meter should be on 20 to see how much he actually backs up. But here goes his flirting session with the black girl. What's her name? Lexi. Yes, Miss Lexi, and she was one of my faves. New single, because she checked him, and I think
checked him, and it also seemed like she is just being her authentic self.
Mm-hmm. Fun and bubbly.
Yeah. Why do you think they're interesting?
I guess I'm just not really familiar with that. I don't have any piercings myself.
You don't have any piercings? Did you ever want to get piercings?
I did, yeah.
You should take a seat so we can talk about it.
I would love to talk about it.
Yeah.
So you into that type of stuff? I see a tattoo as well.
Into what type of stuff?
Like piercings and stuff. You know, like a nose or like a nipple or something.
Ooh.
Is your body like a canvas pretty much? To accessorize yourself?
I mean, let's draw that back.
Yeah?
Yeah, see you on that, bro. Oh my God. I don't even want to look. Don't ever say that to nobody.
Okay.
Don't talk about my body. That's a lot. It's so awkward. Yeah, hold on. No, wait. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to laugh you out.
Awkward laugh.
I feel bad for Colt. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, he's getting laughed at in his face. But at the same time, I think my role play was a lot worse. So I'm giving Colt a pass on that one. I feel like you could have stopped at, like, you like the piercings. Don't talk about my body the first time you see me.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Let's reset that. Okay. So why are you here today? What brings you here?
Oh, well, the weather's beautiful, by the beach. I love coming here.
Yeah.
I love to travel.
You love to travel.
Oh, super.
Are you solo traveling when you do it?
Oh, yeah.
People?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love to solo travel. Yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise, you're on other person's schedule.
Yeah.
You're going to bring conflicts. You can't do your own thing. I'm on vacation, man.
All right, guys. Fantastic job.
I'm on vacation, man.
He should have just leaned back and gave the Big Daddy, I'm on vacation, man. Type shit. Yes, he is a professional sugar daddy. He know how to talk, but he without outside of leading with his money and tricking off, I definitely don't think he knows how to approach a woman because he's used to being like, I'll exchange money for sex. So I can talk about your nipples. I can talk about your drapes matching the curtains and all that because I have to pay for it, baby. You're going to go for anything.
Right. You're going to take whatever I give to you because I paid for it.
Period. So it definitely gives that.
Dollar back, bruh. But the way she bust out laughing as a black woman, I definitely that was this mother got me up
all the way.
Then she said, "Girl, you on national TV, dollar back. Let's dive back."
Exactly, man. So this is why I gotta watch it because, man, like this is the good stuff. So so I do know that he did admit in the show that he does like Courtney. So I'm interested. I did say that in the last episode that I definitely think that they're going to be a match. I think you also agreed, if I'm not mistaken. We love that for them. I think we both agree they'd be a good match.
I think she like him too. Just based off her love. I feel embarrassed for him. And it might be a like because she feel embarrassed for him. But she like him.
And she do. Okay, so the next scene is going to be, this is where the drama starts spewing over because it starts involving Rob. And we all know Rob is chaos. Rob loves to be the fuck boy and hide his hand. So, girl, ain't no, what?
Yeah, I'm aware. Because we're here to find somebody to be in a relationship. You actually thought he was going to be into you after the first day when he let you know that he was also interested in Jennifer?
Okay, but hold on. He also denied and lied. I could play the clip because we ran it back. Let me go ahead and play that clip real quick. Run it back. Baby, let's run it back because I did record my little ghetto recording, y'all. Leave me alone. I know y'all probably talking about it, but it's working. YouTube, don't shut me down. Let me just play the clip because there was a point in the conversation where they were saying, "Hey, Rob, you was trying to get me to smash you," and he was like, "Nope." But hold on, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play it. This is what happens. This is what we all know going into it.
So here's the messages. I want you to come hang out with me. Whenever, LOL. Come here and you can shower. Oh. You want to chase me behind doors? You should know what things you're a dog.
That dumbass look on his face.
There's the tea. Okay. There's the tea.
And let's be honest. Let's be honest. She is delusional, girl. Soon, whenever I see her on the screen, all I hear is Juice Adora delusional. That's all I hear. But let's be honest. You show him your ass and you had your tongue down his throat. You think he wasn't gonna text you and ask you to fuck?
I mean, yeah, she did lead with her sexuality.
You started that, so he finishing it. But for you to think that y'all are here on a retreat and he not gonna entertain other females, you're tripping.
Yeah.
Tripping. What he did wasn't right to kind of, egg on the situation, but you brought the situation to him. You started it. You kissed. Well, I'm not going to show you my ass unless you kiss me first. He want to see your ass, so he kissed you, which ill.
So, okay. So that's the first night. The first night he denies, he comes to denying. I mean, we kind of looped. I kind of looped to the end, but we're going to bring it back. So Rob gets in the car, in the hot tub with Jen. Who came first, Jen or Kelsey?
Well, we skipped the scene because Tim and Jennifer scene was before Rob and Jennifer scene.
Tim and Jennifer, yes. Okay,
Can we talk about, first of all, so I was going back in between different clips of episodes and seasons that Tim is on. Tim is a functioning alcoholic, and you can see it in his face. You can see it in his eyes. This episode, he was so drunk, he fell into the hot tub. And worse, he fell into the hot tub with a person he didn't want to be in the hot tub with Jennifer. How embarrassing.
So I have it that it was Jen and Rob, and then they changed to, and they go back and forth. Then they started hopping to the bar scene. So we could definitely, my bad. So we could definitely talk about, I have a little bit of clip of that, of him and her in the tub. So let's run it back.
And Rob.
Jennifer and Tim.
Oh.
In the tub.
That was a disaster.
Let's run it.
Little fights that's giving the impression to the other girls that I'm like this horrible dude.
It was very good for you. That's the truth.
Well, but again, that's not.
The truth is not true.
I think you're right, but I don't think that what you're saying is 100% true.
Tim attacks like a woman. He likes to gossip and bring rumors. You cannot be talking negative and saying bad things about me and then expect that I'm going to be nice in a hot tub with you.
Period.
And I don't think she's wrong. My only thing is, because I don't follow the 90-day stuff outside of the show, I really don't know what was said for real for her to be that, upset. But like she said, you can't be running around spreading rumors and talking shit about me and then think I'm supposed to be cute and not say anything, especially when you hear. And this is no hearsay. I'm saying it in your face.
Period. That's really it. I mean, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. So Jennifer, now in that clip, Jennifer played coy as long as she could. Because honestly, I didn't even think she was going to even entertain any kind of conversation. So the fact that he got to say something to her and she responded to him, I was kind of like, okay, they being grown. But after what was said, she like, okay, I'm done. I'm getting up out of here. This is the longest 2 minutes of my damn life. He need to go.
Jennifer kept it P for sure.
Friend, do you have the clip or the picture of what Tim did next when he got out that?
Ew, no, I did not want to body shame Tim like that.
It is not body shaming. I wanted you to play the clip when he walked up with that towel wrapped up and see if the viewers caught what we caught.
I do want to.
Not that part. I'm not super awkward.
Okay, hold on. I do got Tim getting in and out the tub though. So that's this is Tim getting in the club with Kelsey, the girl, the model that messed with Rob. So
okay,
this is gonna be dry, but this is like the best I could do as far as getting. I didn't think it would fall into the water on the last one, but this is
that part. I'm not super comfortable, like in a bathing suit with my shirt off in front of strangers. Super awkward, really freaking awkward. And now it looks like I'm going to be sitting in a hot tub with Jen, and this is what I've been dreading the entire day.
Look, his eyes are glazed over. He is a functioning alcoholic.
Like, this is how he looks all the time. All the time. This is Tim's like
perfectly manicured beard, perfectly arched eyebrows, gels to the gods with the hair. I'm glad that he's not
Botox face.
Girl, that's why Chantel said old boy needs some Botox, because she been looking at Tim for so long. That's all she see.
Yes. Now, and Between the Sheets, which is a show that they played, they showed this show on Monday, and now Between the Sheets is on Tuesday, which is the cast reacting to their own videos. And they did they had Chantel run through people that needed Botox and stuff, and she did Tim, and she's like, Tim's face is perfect. Oh my God, it looks so great. And then you look at the face like this and you're like, baby, if that's the best he got, he might need to go ahead and go back to be a passport bro again, because he was another passport bro. Let's just call a spade a spade. Most of these men are passport bros because most of these men decided to go overseas, grab these women, and bring them back, aka Ed and Rose. So these
I
are
don't even
mostly
like it. I
passport
don't even
bros.
like any variation of an Ed. As soon as I hear it, I just get.
This is essentially the show for passport bros, and some women that do it, and I get it, they go for the Italian and the Turkish men like Stacey Darcy and even Courtney. However, these men are going to third world countries complaining about spending whatever little money they got to spend on them, getting girls like Jennifer, like Jen, and having their own issues like deflected and gaslighting these women because of their own personal issues. What is his issue outside of alcoholism? I don't know. It's got to be something with his mama. You know, I'm quick to blame a man mama for how they ended up, because this is exactly why he is what he is. Something's wrong with this man, and he is enabled by the people around him. And what'd you say his business was, friend?
He owns some kind of, I don't know the name of it, but he owns some kind of thing. I think it's in South Carolina or North Carolina, wherever he's originally from. But he make guns look pretty, firearms look pretty. He gold plates them, put different handles on there, and it's really like he make firearms for showpieces, not really for you to use them. And he make a lot of money doing it. His net worth is anywhere between $3 and $5 million.
Allegedly.
That was no alleged. They did a damn People magazine article on him.
Oh, did they?
Okay.
Okay, people. Well, go ahead then, Tim. You got your money, but baby, you ain't got enough to make yourself look. He look like Stewie as an adult right here. This is what it's giving. It's giving Stewie as an adult with the way these eyes.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like I don't know. Anyway, I'm not here to completely body shame anybody.
Are you enjoying?
But yes, this is the woman that he could not manage to keep, and that's insane to me. When she wasn't really asking for much as far as physical attention,
and it was other things that he was doing, like he was being condescending when he bought her things. Like, don't buy me something and then throw it up in my face, or do something for my child and then throw it up in my face, and then expect me to still be physically and emotionally attracted to you. It's not going to happen. On top of, she made it very clear how she felt about the relationship that he has with his ex-fiance.
Yeah.
And with that situation, she is a single mother, so she is privy to understanding how to, maneuver around a relationship with somebody that you have a child with. But they stuff was beyond that, and
they have an emotional attachment.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
They have an emotional attachment. Tim could not get close to any other woman outside of sex or whatever they was having, because of his emotional attachment to his baby mama. And at the end of the day, if that's your baby mama, you could be friends at a distance. I'm not saying never talk to her again. You could call her, but you don't need to be over her house every day. Yeah, your daughter is now like over 18. Let it go. Yeah, they gonna die together. They gonna curl up in a corner somewhere and go live.
They
together.
made me feel like they got a pact. If we're not married, if neither one of us are not married by age 50, come on, let's just get married.
Which to me only works out for her. Well, Tim, because we obviously know he ain't gonna get nobody, but it works out for her because then she could go and just dilly dally as she wants, go do what she wants, but she can secure that bag of $3 to $5 million, which is, now that you done gained his worth, that starts to make a lot of sense why she got her claws in. I'm like, no, you're not finna do this. My child is your child. We done signed the paperwork. I'm gonna go ahead and get that check whenever you.
I just want to know how he was when he was in a relationship with her, because if he giving off the same vibe, yeah. You can't tell me you think this man is straight. I'm sorry.
I want to know, like, why don't they talk about, like, oh, we had sex before? Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because they probably didn't.
I know that's what I'm trying to get at. They should be talking about we had sex, or I know you like this and you like that, and we can play a joke about that. Like, let me pinch your nipples. I know you like that, but they don't, because like you said, I don't really think that that's something that they have engaged in a lot. And if she did, it doesn't look like she remembers it much, because they definitely.
I'm trying to think about
tonic between the two. It doesn't give sexual chemistry or energy at all.
Oh, I think it was something on. It was something on. I forgot what it was called, but it was something that Courtney Cox was doing on Facebook, and it would chronicle these couples who were going through their birthing experience. And one of the couples on there, they wasn't a couple. She was a lesbian. He was gay, but they had a baby together. Like, she wanted a baby, he wanted a baby. This is my friend. They went through the steps. She had the baby. But he also had some issues going on as far as drinking, which kind of put a wedge in what they had going on. Because she like, look, we got this son. You're going to have to, I love you as a friend. You're going to have to get this together, because it's starting to be a detriment to our friendship and you being a father. He got this shit together. But maybe they in one of those relationships where you just my buddy and we ain't having no intimacy, no physical intimacy, but we're having every other kind of intimacy, and we both getting what we want. I want to be a dad. You're a mom. I don't really got to do nothing to be a dad because she's already here, and that's just us.
Oh, that's a lavender marriage, and if the shoe fits, wear it, baby, but own it. They need to own they in a lavender
and
marriage.
That's what everybody that's a viewer.
So upset about his sexuality. Everybody always questions my sexuality. I don't need nobody questioning my sexuality. And it's like, sir.
And
like,
normally when men do that,
you do it for yourself. Nobody's doing it to you.
And normally when men do that, there has been questions about said sexuality. And from my perspective, I don't care what you do. You like men, women, men that think they women that think they men. I don't care what you do. But don't get up here and portray one thing and it's something else when you're coming on national TV, because she's not the only one questioning. Me as a viewer, I'm questioning. I want to know, because that's what you're putting in front of me. I'm seeing one thing, you say you want to be with these ladies, but the way you come across is totally different. So we have questions, and she put them out there.
And is. So now, kind of going on through the speed dating, there it becomes Rob meets up with Elise. He has a double back and sit in the pool with Elise. He has to talk to her a little bit, and he checks in. And mind you, I want to play these two clips, because the first clip is of showing Rob who he really is, and the second clip, both of them are showing him who he really is, but you really got to read in between the lines of understanding what he's doing and what's going on. So let me go ahead and play the clip, because he makes me sick, y'all.
Yes. Give me the one that's most full. That one, yeah. That's the one.
For him.
This one for you, lady?
Oh, you were getting it for me. I thought you were meaning.
I just gave it to you. I gave it back.
Okay, here you go. I like cake problems. You can have the most full one.
I want to make you happy.
I don't know. There's
That's the BS.
Deep connection that we have that I've definitely not experienced with anyone else here at the retreat. But like, not knowing where his head's at is kind of making me a little nervous. Especially, we had some fun last night. Obviously, some alcohol was involved, and we ended up talking the rest of the night. And then this morning, I called him and we talked a little bit. Now, I don't want to see what he feels.
I'm choosing to just go with process and see where it goes and to make connections. That brings a question. Have you made any connections today or with anybody else?
Obviously, I'm happy you're here. And I'd be like, if you weren't here, I'd be like,
Maybe be thinking about me
probably.
and not so on meeting other people.
I'm good. 100%. Like, I'm either like 100% or 0.
Please,
I'm not really in between.
And she's tripping. She's tripping like that doesn't make any sense. We've only known each other for 2 damn days. And I'm fine. We were having fun. but she's just jumping in head first. This is bad. Hey.
Yeah. And so that's what I'm talking about. You read in between the lines. He wanted to. At first, when he got that champagne, that was for him. Then he's like, "Oh shit, I'm on camera. It's for you. I want to make you happy." It's like she's reading into all of that. She's thinking, "Okay, he does want to make me happy." She's not ignoring the red. She's ignoring the red flag. She sees
after 24 hours, I got to assess your head, ma'am. Come on, you are mesmerized by the eyes, which means you're gonna soon become digmatized by the penis, and then you're gonna be sitting up here on season 38, episode 14 of Snapped. Like,
it's unfortunate.
The things that he is doing is not right. You gotta read the signs. You can't tell me you didn't know that he was on another 90-day franchise season with his wife. And I'm saying wife because they're still married.
Are they? Okay.
Nope, they're not. He said on there, we're not divorced yet.
Oh wow.
That's neither here or there because they both are doing their own thing. But
the history,
bro, you're not even healed. You're not even healed from that. Why are we moving on to try to find somebody else?
Okay.
I don't think Elise needs to be here. I think she is crazy.
Yeah.
I think she is crazy.
Yeah.
And I think that the men on this show need to be very, very careful of her.
Yeah, they do.
We already know she liked to give it up because she was willing to give it up. We already know she don't mind doing a little something strange for a little piece of change because she just doing stuff with the first suitor on the first night. And then you get overly carried away. Now, she did call him out. He had an end game. He was trying to get her back to the room. He was trying to fuck her.
He was.
But that's because that's because you opened up the door for that, though. So don't make it seem like you're here to find love when you was giving off the energy that you just wanted to have a good time.
Yep. All right, let me play this other clip too.
I mean, I gotta see where her head's at. I'm still kind of watching to see who she is. How do you like this process? If this thing was 2 minutes actually. I'm not worried about it. You want to comfortable talking one-on-one, but then like a group setting, that's fine. I mean, like, listen, what's so fun? Thanks for talking about the other class. Thanks. Well, don't do that. Yeah, it's 10 to 12 things.
Irrelevant.
Well, be great. It's just, and I like, don't think too much about it. It'll be a little wrong, so
okay, so I want to just jump off by saying that was the only communication that they showed of him actually communicating with her that he was interested in other women, and that was vaguely put. So not only was she blind to any red flags, but that was a poor attempt. And not that he really has to, because like you said, he's in a date. They're in a dating show. They're there to date. But it was a poor attempt to say, okay, I'm like in the confessional, everything he said is what he should have said to her. But instead, he went around playing games with her, being very vague, being very distant, not being very genuine and real. And
I don't even think it's that, though.
It came back to
that she is psycho. And he didn't want to say that because he wanted to avoid.
But it comes back to him being who he is and all the history of who he has been with Sophie. Like, you are going to gaslight her. Now she's crazy. Now she has a problem, considering that you pretty much just try to take her to the room, smash her. She's got receipts. And now you're trying to play in her face talking about, I'm just trying to see. Like, just say, okay, girl, I'm going to date her. I'm going to see around and see what's going on. I don't like when she starts saying I'm either 100 or 0 in. That's when you say, okay, I need some space, because that's not okay. That's what he needs to say. That's where the lack of communication comes from his part. That's
He knows she was batshit crazy, and he wanted to avoid what happened at the end of the night. How he went about it, he should have said something. But I don't think if he would have said
I
something in the
definitely
hot
think
tub,
that's what it was. Absolutely. It's his fuckboy energy. He got fuckboy energy and she got toxic. She got I love toxic fuckboy energy. Elise does. So that is like a consistent ongoing issue between couples like that. A girl who's drawn to a toxic man and a man that doesn't care to give you his real words of what he's really doing and what's really going on. That's a part of the problem. Now, she is batshit crazy.
now what I'm trying to, this should be understood that we're here to meet and connect with other people. So the fact that you put all 100% in on just in me, and not trying to see, because he said it. He said, "Have you met anybody else?" And had tried to have it. He trying to have a conversation with her to see where her head at. She like, it's 100% or nothing. He like, oh shit, this bitch is crazy. I had a little bit too many glasses of champagne last night. I maybe shouldn't have kissed her ass because look what then started. So to avoid just her going batshit crazy, he just kind of played coy with it, which, bruh, right there, you should have just said what you needed to say, because she put all your business. She put not only your business, her business, all on Fresh Street for everybody at the resort to hear and see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And not only got you out here looking like the fuck boy that you are.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is gonna entail you, because she said, I think this one of these little clips you got up here, I get what I want. So she did this grand ass display to put you out there as a fuck boy, and none of the other ladies are going to be interested in you, which means you're only going to have to deal with and communicate with her. You would think I think Rob is 38 years old. You would think you would be a little bit more smart.
Rob thinks he's 24.
Girl, bye.
And for me, that's all the same issues every fuckboy has, is the fact that you met a Delulu girl, you decided not to communicate like you should. Maybe not with the non-Delulu girls. You might can play a little, blur the lines, but her you can't blur the lines with. You have to define that. And you have to do it on camera so you don't look like a douchebag. But in reality, you're a douchebag. Why you over here talking about, ooh, give me the most champagne. Boy, you got free alcohol. Stop it. Stop acting like a little bitch that ain't sitting in somebody's section, ain't never had a drink before in her life. Like, stop acting like a little bitch, Rob. Like, that's what's getting me, bro. Like, he give fuckboy bitch energy, and it makes me so mad. So, okay. After that, he gets in the tub with Jen, and his whole demeanor changes.
Yes.
It's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. It's very disgusting. But I don't get the entire exchange. I do get, did want to show some vids of him just being relaxed, her really digging him, and them just kind of like getting some really chatty. And you can see his body language is different. The other girl was leaning on into him. Jen is like, I ain't pressed about you at all, my guy. And mind you, I don't think they're going to be a great team because she wants somebody with some shmoney, and Rob ain't got none yun. Okay.
Yeah, she wants somebody with some money on, but she want to get fucked good. So she know she said, I want to get married to so and so, but I want to fuck Rob.
Oh, she did say that. Okay, clock that T. Look, she looks so happy. She looks happy
to not be in the damn jacuzzi with Tim.
To me, that was like planned, right? Because they wanted the contrast of her being really frustrated to being really like excited. So I think that was kind of definitely played out by this. So let's go ahead and just see how he was in there. This is after he's like had his interaction with her.
Damn, she's telling me all the right things. What are you trying to do to me? Like, you sure you're trying to, like, you're in my head, aren't you? Like, you can't be that girl. Like, that girl doesn't exist. What are you talking about? That's what I've been looking for. So now I have a goal. Jen is the only speed date where I'm like, I don't want to get out of this hot tub. I just want to see what this is. And if Jen is interested in me, then I might want to put more interest in Jen and distance myself from Elise. I'm hoping Elise picks up that, I do want to take it slower with her.
I know there's something here. Huh?
I'm sorry. A man that's that friendly with his lips, I don't want you to be near me.
Wait a minute, was he friendly in the hot tub?
They showed pet. Now I couldn't see if it was on the lips or on the cheek, but either way.
Oh, you talking about him kissing her and then
Yes,
kissing her?
I mean,
Girl. Okay.
girl number 2, we've kissed. How many more females is he gonna kiss on here?
He tongued that girl down.
Girl, just nasty. You don't know where that lady mouth been. You already done heard that somebody else has been up in her back door. So we know, she don't mind. Man, get out of here.
She don't.
I don't know. I guess I just grew up in the era where STDs. Look, I had a mama that was real. What's the word I want to use? Matter of fact. She used to be like, you better saran wrap and aluminum foil that bitch. Don't nothing. My mama used to print out pictures of cooties and peens that had diseases on them and said, if you don't strap up, that's what it's gonna look like. On anything. I don't care how long we've been together. I ain't got that much trust and faith in you to not do something to my body.
Listen, my body is my temple. It's God's temple. I'm not gonna let you taint it at all. Yeah, those is nasty coochie booty lips, and I would not want them on me at all.
Yeah,
especially knowing this man was bent over with butt plugs, and you know what I'm saying. I just wouldn't do it. But she just clearly don't know. She clearly don't know. I would have did my research on every one of them rooms when I was there. Okay, but let me tell you something. Who is clocking that tea is Courtney and Usman. Okay, baby, they is out there telling the tea.
I don't think you got the clip when Tim came around there when they finally, came to the bar.
I don't.
I'm gonna which
like
one?
That one.
Yes.
It's not
okay,
but it's the tea.
Is it? Can
it's
you play that one?
Picture. It's just
the picture. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna insert this picture in, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm talking about. Tim walked from the hot tub, wrapped that towel around him, and walked up, as you guys see, next to Rob. And Rob turns to him and say, I love that towel. What?
Yeah. Looks good on you. Like, he really did it.
Like, Tim, you want us to believe that you're not into men, because I don't want to call you, because you might be bisexual. So I ain't going to put just flat out gang on you. But you want to act like you're not interested in men. And Rob, what you just did not do any justice for the pictures that's out here. I mean, maybe y'all should go on a date together.
Friend, I'm gonna have to pull up them pictures one day because Jasmine had a blogger post it.
Yes, you're gonna have to pull it up. At this point, I don't even need the pictorial proof. I got it right here. No straight man is saying anything to another man wrapped in a towel. Period.
It was the towel for me, honey. It was the towel for me. He came over there, and then when he put it on, y'all,
it wasn't even a towel. It was the.
He got the tuck down and everything. He wear his towel like that, baby.
Yes,
he does not care.
This is a familial thing that he does, and he probably, after he washed his hair, he probably got the towel that go on top of your head. You know, when you got the long hair, most definitely. I know he sleep with a mask on.
He's a man who cares about what he looks like, and I can appreciate that about Tim. He looked like he got like $1 million watch on, probably. It wouldn't surprise me. Or maybe not $1 million because we got 3 or 4. But it looks like a very nice watch he got on. He done dropped some money on it because he do like his nice things. But it's just the behaviors that give more open fluid sexuality. It's just your behaviors, Tim. It's got nothing to do with who you have sex with, who you don't have sex with. It gives stuff like this where I get you're conscious of your body. Put a t-shirt on.
Yes.
Throw a t-shirt on. Throw a mesh t-shirt on. So at least we can see a little bit, but not all of it. You look like the mesh pool guy shirt tight. Like, throw that on. Just throw a solid t-shirt on. Matter of fact, go ahead and throw a whole tank top on and then a t-shirt so you can support all the coverage if you really want to hide your body, because I totally get it. We all got sensitive parts of our bodies. But, sir, your behaviors give like, oh, I was raised around women and they taught me to show my titties when I got out the water.
It's giving bad. That's what it's giving.
It is. And it's just really, really unfortunate because, oh, Tim, it's just.
That's a part. I'm not super comfortable, like, in a bathing suit with my shirt off in front of strangers. It's super awkward. Really freaking awkward. And now it looks like I'm going to be.
And if somebody ain't gold digging, Tim, what they going for? What are they attracted to on you, baby?
I'm looking at my notes, and the next note after the little I put for Rob and Tim flirting. I'm like, what the F Chantel thinks she is? It's who the F Chantel thinks she is. And I think that's the scene when her and Usman got into it.
Okay. So, yeah, that's what I got next. And
look, maybe I shouldn't run through my my notes, because the next one after that is Elise is a whore. Rob's a whore. That's what you get. And I think that's from the scene that we just watched, because I was just like, I was confused with her being that upset. But then when we got to the end, I understand why she was that upset, because she like, you was messaging me, you told me to come to your room and get in the shower and do this and do all that, so I know you was trying to get me over there so we can have sex, and now you sitting up here acting like that's what it was. But
if you listen closely to what she says, she doesn't say they didn't mess around either. She said we got a little alcohol, we had a little fun, which means she probably like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You know how these weird it is. And, you know, like, and it's like she's not going to say that, obviously, but he's not also going to admit to that. But that plays a part into it. If you're on a dating site and I'm in here sleeping with you or giving the idea that I want to sleep with you, I'm not saying you can't be with nobody else, but I am saying, like, tell me that you're interested in somebody else, so I don't be like, oh, I think I'm real. They're there to find love. So I'm thinking I'm here, I might have found love, and you over here still open-minded and interested. And mind you, Elise saw Jen from a mile away because she got jealous. And you can see the way she was in that one clip that she was staring at Rob and Jen in the jacuzzi. Like, she was bothered. And she made a comment earlier, I just wish she would quit flirting with everybody because I don't like competition. She said that about Jen. Elise said that about Jen.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like you can't. I get it, but I also I'm not saying Elise is right in all her ways, but I'm saying at some point she was definitely emotionally invested. Rob knew that. Rob took advantage of that as he.
I don't understand how Rob didn't know that. We're here 24 hours. I'm here to have some fun. I'm here to make connections. Bitch, you are crazy. If you're falling that deep,
if you got me smashing on the first day, you've love bombed me. So what he did was basically kind of give her the love bombing effect in his own Rob way, because he really don't do it like Usman. He like actually like tells you nice things like, well, I want to make you happy and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
You're a fool.
Huh?
She's a fool. She's crazy. I'm sorry. I might sound like I am on Rob's side, which I hate to sound like that because I'm not on his side. What I'm trying to say is, besides the non-communication that Rob was given, bitch, you are crazy to think that you get there 2 hours later, you have found love. It is not his fault that you was an easy fuck. That's what it's coming across as. It's not his fault that you're easy, and you can't get mad that he's actually there to do what he's supposed to be there to do.
Yeah,
you want to be 100% in or nothing. He want to get, how many girls there? 10. He want to get you 10. He want to get, matter of fact, we're gonna dumb it down. He want to get you 3. He want to get Jen 3. He want to get so and so 3, because that was the numbers that when they went through the rankings and she realized that all 6 dates that he went on, he gave all of the girls the same number. Rob, you know you're wrong because you shouldn't have did that one. You know, Jennifer was
threes at that.
you know, if 3 is the highest, you know, Jennifer was a 3, the rest of them was a 1, and she should have been a 2 at least because
I think it was up to 5. My guess is 5. That's why he gave everybody 3 because it was like mediocre middle. That's what it was.
You're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
If the number is 5, Jen should have got a 5, and maybe she should have got a 3, and the rest of the girls got a 1. Yeah. That's why she was upset because she thought she was higher on the totem pole than the rest of them ladies. If we're gonna be honest, that's what it was.
You're delusional, y'all.
You went on all 6 dates with all 6 ladies, and you gave all of us a 3. Where do I fit in? Is everybody a 3 and I'm a 3.1? Is that really like that's how she was coming across? And I'm sorry, you shouldn't want to be a 3, a 2, or 1 on Rob's roster.
Not impressive, but she found that out real quick. And so now I'm interested to see who she throws herself at next. Actually,
it's going to continue to be Rob because she feel like Jennifer is a competition. So she's going to keep doing it. That's why she had that visceral reaction that she had at the bar, because I want to put dirt on your name because you are the end goal. And I'm going to embarrass you where no woman is going to want to be bothered with you, which forces you to be in my company. Bitch, I won. That's the way she thinks. That's how she's thinking.
Yeah. And so
she also said, like, I don't know why anybody is taking her serious anyway. You just said you left a relationship with a guy who's 51 years old. She told Tim that.
She said that. I dated somebody who's 51.
You know, Tim, you know what? She might throw herself at Tim because Tim got the money and Tim likes brunettes. He don't want the titties, he don't want the ass, but you better have some brunette hair. Like Connor.
That would be a great match. So Courtney and Colt and Tim and Elise is what we're thinking.
I want to see. I like how Tiffany and Carlo mashed up, but I'm very curious to see the chemistry between her and Rocky because that's who caught her eye first.
Who else was really Rocky? Like I saw Rocky laughing with somebody else. Who was it? Was it another girl? Like
the scene that I saw was like they was out and about and he was doing like I think that was like a scene from next week's episode where he was out dancing and on the handstand and something like that. He just looked like he's more life of the party. And Tiffany seemed like, look, I done been here, I done been in a trashy ass marriage and relationship, and I just want to find somebody that I can be safe with. And Carlo is coming across as that person. Plus, they really do have a lot in common.
I love Carlo for her. her. And
now
hold on real quick. Let me go ahead and pull up Carlo real quick because he's the cutest.
I was just about to say, you got some clips.
I don't have clips because I didn't want to make this too long.
Girl, we already over an hour. I'm gonna chop this stuff up anyway.
I know, but next time I know, but I'm glad because it would have made my PowerPoint slower. But yeah, so this is Carlo. We like Carlo. It's definitely giving someone he feels safe with. It's funny how she said he was cute and that she wasn't like, she's like, I'm into like guys like that. When I saw her ex was not cute. The Australian guy, he was not cute. He was not handsome. He just had a funny accent and he was a trash man. So this to me was an automatic upgrade. So I'm for Carlo. I'm not really for Rocky. I think Rocky is a life of the party, but I don't think he likes to be the center of attention too much. So I'm a little interested to see how that plays out with her because I think she wants somebody. Because Tiffany is also the life of the party too. Like Tiffany is also fun. So can her and Rocky like make it happen, or is it going to be like I need this guy? I need who is his name? Carlo. I need Carlo to kind of be here and hold me down, and I can like check in. And I know he's not gonna be up under me like Cole is up under Jim, but he's gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? I can look for the room. He's going to be there. He's going to make sure I'm good. He's going to make sure my drink is filled. He's going to make sure I'm good. I don't think Rocky gives that.
And that's what he displayed on their date. Because if you think about it, when all the drama started going down, Girl, her and him was up there having sidebar conversation like it was pillow talk, baby. I was just looking at that. I'm like, that's me and Marlon right there. Cause boy, I would talk to Marlon like he is my home girl, and sometimes I gotta catch myself like, girl, and he'd be like, all right now.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, so they were having sidebar conversation. They just seemed really, really comfortable with each other. So I'm thinking that she is going to try to venture out and talk to Rocky because she's attracted to him. But then I think she's really gonna, because Tiffany come off as a level-minded person and she's a mom. So that is, she's gonna be looking for a man that could, not fill those
Be a
shoes,
father.
but he's going to be in a household if he's going to be in a relationship with her. And that is very important as a mother, a present mother.
And let's be honest, she's a Latina, so she's very family oriented. So while you do like to go out, baby, you're gonna bring your butt home when it's time to come home.
He's Irish and Italian, and Italians and Irish are very family oriented. So they just mesh together. They both from Jersey. Her jaws almost got wet when she heard him speaking Spanish, baby. She was like, "Oh, that's nice. You said you were learning." She's like, "Oh my God, that's so sexy." So it just shows that he will put forth the effort to learn new things,
understand her.
So I'm excited. I hope they work out.
Yep. And then I think I want to go ahead, and I know this is at the end, but I'm not sure when to throw it in there. I want to show Rob's post crash out, like what happens. I don't think I got the episode where I don't think I got the clip where she goes off on him.
Who, Elise?
Yeah. Is that in this episode? Was it? It wasn't.
It's most definitely episode 2.
So I didn't get that because I really think y'all should watch that. I really want you guys to go in and watch and see for yourselves how her behavior has really, this is our opinions. So, and we're giving you clips, but you really got to watch her throughout the whole thing and see how she crashes out on him. Because I didn't want to give a spoiler alert because it's probably towards the beginning of the video where I shared it, but it's okay. We're going to go ahead and show you this one clip, and then we're going to get to the tea, which was between Usman and Courtney.
Yes,
because I definitely want that one to wrap it up. Because it's been a big story between Tim and Rob. Like they have been the stars of the show thus far, and I'm here for it. Okay, here we go. This is after Rob's been checked, and he's like, I don't gaslit the girl the whole time. Y'all have to go watch it.
They just got here, man. I don't even know.
I'm tired of being taken advantage of. I feel like when I start liking a guy a little bit, he does this to me. After all this time that he's trying to talk to me and make me feel special as just another girl, I know it was fake. Sometimes I speak quickly and I should think probably before I speak. And I get ahead of myself. But I'm a real lovable human with a big heart that's just really scared of getting hurt. And it just happened. And again,
I think Rob met his first Karen.
Elise, baby, you crazy.
You are not the victim, honey. You're not the victim.
You're not.
You're not the victim.
You to realize 2025 is the year of accountability. And even though the things that he's done is wrong, you have to take accountability in the part that you played in this bullshit.
Exactly.
You opened the door for this, and he saw you as an easy mark. But clearly, you're not an easy mark. How you say when I started liking a guy a little bit? That means you go into every situation like this. You're crazy. You have abandonment issues. You got to go talk to somebody, lady. Every relationship, every guy you like, you're sick of being taken advantage of. You have to evaluate what you're doing in these situations to get here.
Yeah. Talk that shit, friend.
I guess this is a Ms. O take up for Rob episode because that's what it sounds like. And I hate it. But ma'am, you have to take accountability for your part that's played in this. Rob do too. He not, but you, if you want to move on, you want to find somebody else, because let's face it, Rob not interested anymore. He got what he came for. Whatever that was. He got what he came for.
You gave it to him and he got it.
And now
My
he's
prayer
moving on.
was an STD.
So yeah.
You got what you wanted. You gave it to him, and I pray it was an STD.
So in that same scene when Elisa goes off on Rob because she thought she was special, Courtney comes in and adds her 2 cents to it and say, I forgot what she said. She run that 2 cents in, but it didn't make sense. She was like, you got this guy hawking over you, and all you want, he just want to be close. She just want to be close. And why are you doing that? Ma'am, you was in Istanbul, Turkey for a month with Usman, and you getting up here trying to act like you and him ain't fucked. Tiffany called it out.
Specifically said she didn't have sex, though. She specifically said that,
ma'am.
Which means they might have fooled around.
No, ma'am. When we was at the bar, everybody dispersing, they going to their rooms. It's Colt, Usman, and Courtney. Colt is chilling. He trying to vibe with Courtney. Courtney ain't ready to leave yet, so she like, I'm hungry. I want to order me something to eat. Usman turns to her and said, look, I'm getting tired. I'm about to go back to the room. You coming? Colt say,
okay.
Well, what does that imply? It implies that they already been there before. It implies that they already fucked before. It implies.
Oh, it does imply that, friend. Oh, okay.
So eventually, somewhere down in this season, it's going to come out that Courtney and Usman knew each other previously, and that they had a situationship. And if y'all did, that's fine. Y'all grown. You know what I'm saying?
1 month in Turkey, you got something going on,
baby.
Let me say something. Usman
ain't he know what he doing. He know how to land the plane. He know how to close the deal.
A whole month, and you was a little irritated because he was playing coy with not thinking that it's you when you know it was him, and he knew it was you. He just wanted to kind of give off that vibe like everybody just meeting for the first time. Y'all messed around, and it's okay if that's what, because you came on the show saying that you're only interested in him. And he's coming across like he's only interested in her, because when she went on that little flirt class, he said, I'm glad she bombed because I didn't want it to go good with Chad because I don't like competition.
But see, that was also my thing. Like, once he realized, I feel like so early on, Chantel tells him, I think you're a scammer. And it gets out right in the second episode. I think once it got out, he started just realizing, okay, I might as well just focus on the one girl that I've been with. I feel like at first he was open to anybody, especially Lexi or one of them white girls trying to get in good.
Girl, Lexi from Baltimore, Maryland. She wasn't giving Usman no
she knew better. She knew better. But I think at first he had his net cast wide, and then eventually, once that scamming stuff got out, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna just stick with her. Matter of fact, because it's like his energy changed. It was like, I want to be open, and then all of a sudden he was, I want Courtney. Now Cole want Courtney. Now I really want Courtney. Now it's a game. Now it's a competition, and that's what it was like. Like, once it became a competition, or it became something that he couldn't have, that's when he wanted it more. And I give Courtney an applause, because you told that man, you ain't take me out. What? Go to your room. What? Can you have a kiss? What? She basically said, nigga, I don't know you like that. She gave him that same energy, and I fools with Courtney for that, because she a real one for that one. She is. Because let's be honest. Let me pull it up real quick. You probably gonna laugh.
You already know me. I'm ignorant.
Let's take a look at Usman's past.
Oh Lord, his past. Jeez.
Do you think Soulja Boy, the singer, not the rapper, not the American rapper, do you think he is scamming?
for a green card or anything. It's a terrible African accent, but go ahead.
At first, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt because I do know some younger men who like older women, but don't like older women who look like older women. Lisa looked like she could have been his foreign exchange house
House mom.
Yes.
House grandma.
Po Lisa. She just saw somebody gave her some attention that she ain't had since the guy she had sex with to get her son. And she just fell for it because she came over there bearing gifts like crazy. And then cried at the end because she realized it was a scam.
Was she the one that bought the game system?
Yes.
She bought the PS5 for him.
With
no,
Courtney,
I think that was.
I'm interested to see. I want to give it a few more episodes before I give my true consensus of this situation with Usman and Courtney, because I think at first he thought Courtney was a dumb blonde, but then he really sees she's not really dumb. She just plays dumb. She really not dumb. And Courtney is not new. Courtney is the true OG. She's a season 1 90 Day Fiance person. So she been around the block. She know the games that's being played with a person that's trying to get a green card. And for them to be in Turkey for a whole month and her really feeling him, but not getting that vibe that he's trying to be in a relationship with her to get a green card, I think she's gonna fall for it.
I definitely think she's gonna fall for it, especially I don't know. I don't think she is because Colt is there. Colt is gonna be like, nah, he just want a green card. And honestly, Colt has the money. I think that's what's gonna draw her away from Soulja Boy. She's like, I'm not going to Africa. What are you, retarded? And I can definitely see her saying, I want to go to Vegas. I want, like she just said that. She says it all the time. I just want to be taken care of. I want to be kept. I don't want to be working. I just want to sit here and get wasted all the time. And that's the life that Colt can provide. So I think that's going to be like a place where she's getting pulled both ways.
But she said that she wanted to go to Africa. She said she would be okay with going to Nigeria because he's from Nigeria. She's okay with going to Nigeria. I think, and then money is not.
White ladies went to Nigeria. She's talking about the city. Courtney talking about the city, not the tribes in Africa, in Nigeria, where them girls
still
were.
will be willing to go over there to Africa, city or tribe. She's still willing to go over there, and money is not an issue for Courtney. Courtney make her own money. She got her own.
Spend her own money to go see that boy. She's not.
No, I'm saying like money is not going to entice. Money is not going to be the end all be all. I don't think that she got her own money. So Courtney give me the mindset that she want to be with somebody that she can go and have fun with and then come home with. She don't
Courtney
give me
has said in multiple situations she wants to be a kept woman and she wants to be put up.
Baby, you can't want to be kept if you getting men from Spain and Africa. These men
thought the guy from Spain played basketball and played professional basketball. Girl,
they don't make no money over there in Spain.
Girl, she thought, I'm telling you, she thought, and she got her feelings butthurt. Like she really be thinking that. She really be thinking she's gonna get taken care of. I don't think Usman is it.
You thought you was gonna get taken care of by Usman? No,
that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna be Usman. It's gonna be Cole.
No.
You think it's gonna be Usman? You think she's gonna give Usman a try?
I mean, because we already know they fooled around already. She already got time invested. Yeah. She's already said that a guy here that I like. I think Colt is gonna apply the pressure to make her think that. But like you said, let's be honest. Don't nobody want Colt for real. Ain't nobody attracted to Colt for real. I'm attracted to Colt's personality because he give me a good laugh. I think he's funny as hell. Ain't nobody attracted to Colt. Only thing Colt has that people are attracted to is that he got a mama that really cares about him and he got the funds. That's it.
I think that's all Courtney wants. But we're going to have to stay tuned, y'all. We're going to have to stay tuned and see. Because as you know, Soulja Boy does have a history of dating older white women. Courtney is not outside of that scope. Courtney is definitely interested, like you said. And to be honest, Soulja Boy is definitely more attractive, I hate to say this, than Colty. So I get where she's going, but it would definitely give, you're coming to America, you're going to be a celebrity, and I'm going to pay your way a little bit. And then when you come over here, you're going to take care of me. Like, that's going to be the understanding. And Soulja Boy's going to be like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I think it's a possibility, but I really think it's going to be Colty that comes through. Because Colty
I don't know. He got Colty.
Let me fly you out, girl. Let me fly you out.
He got temp tendencies too, because they was having that whole conversation, and he went down there and blabbed to Chantel talking about Usman said he'll punch you in the face. Usman said this what Usman was trying to translate. Bitch, you better be lucky you wouldn't have been, because if you was man and called me a scammer, I would have whooped your ass. But because you a woman, I'm just gonna let you do what you gonna do. She decides she wanna walk her 10-pound titty having ass over there in that man's face and get a. So you said you were gonna punch.
Do you want to fight?
He wanna put her hair up. Girl, I'm sorry.
You want and held it like this? Do you want to fight? Like, you can hit me. I'm gonna hold my hair up. What is that doing, Chantel?
All I thought about was a drunk uncle from Detroit bopping her ass in the face because you gave him an open opportunity to do so because you asked him to. You don't walk up to no man and get aggressively in his face and try to provoke him to put his hands on you. Are you crazy? You know where she get that from? Her mom.
Mama. She a Karen. Her mama's a black Karen. I think her name is Karen.
Then when I think her name is Karen. Oh my God. Ooh. Karen's been driving. My mama named Karen. They've been driving crazy lately. Anywho, so then after she get embarrassed because Usman not paying her no attention. Get on my face. Like I said, yes, I said that, but you're a woman. So I would never put my hands on a woman. She proceeds to storm off and look like a fucking clown, might I add, and says, all I tried to do was to own up to my misunderstanding. How? How did you try to own up to your misunderstanding? First of all, can we address the misunderstanding? What's the misunderstanding? That you called that man a scammer? That you opened your mouth and spoke on something that you didn't know about? For real? Is that the misunderstanding? Now let's spin it. How did you try to own up to your misunderstanding? By walking to that man in his face, grabbing your hair up like you about to put in a ponytail and tell him to put his hands on you? If that's how you own up to your misunderstandings, baby, I do not want you in my circle. Because that's going to make me feel I'm going to feel kind of threatened. I'm going to want to put my hands on.
A bit aggressive. It's microaggressions.
Really aggressive. So I'm like, oh, here we go with Chantel. This is why she was not a good fit to be on this show. But I think she needs to be on this show because she needs to figure out if she want to be with a man or if she want to be with a lady, or if she want to be with both. And then I think it might just be the Ashley chick because she's not saying I'm attracted to women and I want to see how this can, go with women. She's specifically eyeing in on Ashley. So they might have Miss Ashley pop up episode 7.
I hope so. Or the reunion.
Something.
Or the post or
I
that.
think she needs to be there at the actual. I think she need to be there at the resort so they can explore a little bit more.
That would be too much right, but we know TLC does not really care about these people, so they're not going to do that. That would be great though. That would be great TV. But then I think that would make her more closed off to everybody else. And I think she'd want to be I think she'd still do stuff on TV, but a lot of good stuff would go on behind closed doors. So they would have to really curate how that experience went. I would love to see that. I think that's a great idea. I think everybody is putting on good TV. I think it's all just, I think at the end of the day, 90 Day Fiance needed a show like this because they've tried healing relationships. They've definitely broken up relationships. And so now they're allowing people to find new relationships
here in a curated environment, and it's giving healthy-ish and not like Last Day Resort. It's actually giving like we put time and effort into this show, and we want them to find somebody else, because they have the therapist like coming in and stopping in and talking to him. Like when Jen and what's his name was in the tub, they had the therapist come over and talk to her, and she's like, this is dead, like we can just end this right now. 2 minutes, that's all they had. Like she was like, it's dead. So I like how they engaged with them still, but it's just so much more to see, friend. What you think?
Yeah, like I said, first episode we recorded, I'm definitely invested. I got some people that I don't care for and some people that I do care for, but if it's going up from there with how Elise in the like we got so much the second episode, I'm kind of scared to see what the rest of the season is gonna look like, because it just looked like it's gonna be hell on wheels.
Greatness, right?
Hell on wheels and good reality TV for us to review.
I agree. I definitely feel like we got, so I'm waiting for the next season. I'm watching the episode the same day, next hour or so. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, you got to stay on top of the season. All right, guys, tell us who your favorite character is, and maybe even why, because we would love to one day have a live audience with you guys and on TikTok or YouTube. So these are some of our future goals and plans. So stay locked in with us, because baby, you know when we locked in, ain't no switching up. Period. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and give us a good old thumbs up, because you like this. Okay. Now, this has been your girl Aurora with the Reality Check Report.
And I'm Miss O, and we are checking out.
Bye.